Hello and welcome back to Botcrim. I'm Tim Jaggs, I'm Botcrim's founder. In this video I'm going to talk about how we're going to break the cycle of ever-rising sexual abuse and sexual abuse costs by converting what amounts to a statement of intent, the safe environment, into a story of conscientious protection by organisations looking after minors and vulnerable adults. As always, I try and give you a quick 2-minute version of the video. Broadly speaking, a safe environment is a statement of intent. We're going to maintain a safe environment around your kids. Statements of intent have their place, but they're not enough on their own. They don't mean very much until they're backed up by a systematic process that ensures that the statement of intent is actually delivered. Risk management best practices is how the intent is delivered. It's how you get the job done. And when it's done well and when it's recorded appropriately, it tells a story of an organisation having conscientiously protected minors and vulnerable adults. And when the organisation can tell a story of how they have conscientiously protected minors and vulnerable adults, they also get to protect themselves. That's how they protect themselves. You can't protect yourselves in any other way than that you do as good a job as you can at protecting children in the first place, and that you record that you've done that. That's how we're going to break the cycle. That's how we're going to make it much less likely that sexual abuse will happen, and that if it does, bearing in mind no prevention mechanism is ever foolproof, and the costs of failing to prevent sexual abuse have become so significant you couldn't assume that your prevention mechanism was going to work. And so you need to have a mechanism in place to protect yourself as a youth-serving organisation from the consequences of failing to prevent sexual abuse. So in other words, it addresses all of the different costs. That's the 2-minute version. You don't need to, basically, if you take away from this that the way we're going to convert a statement of intent into a story of conscientious protection is by supplementing a safe environment with risk management best practices. You've got what this video is all about. I'm now going to slow things down a bit, and I'm going to go into some of the details.